Right now, sitting exactly where you are, your body is quietly getting ready to run from something that isn't there. You probably felt it before I even said it. Maybe it started 20 minutes ago, when you sent a completely normal text to a completely normal person. And then you watch those three little dots appear, and disappear, and appear again. And your stomach did that thing, that little drop, like the floor tilted half an inch under your chair. Or maybe it was an email that just said, "Can we talk?" with no other context. And now your heart is doing 90 while you sit perfectly still, in a heated room, behind a locked door, in the single safest era in the entire history of the human species, with absolutely nothing hunting you. And your body has looked at all of that and decided, with total confidence, that you are about to die. And it does this constantly. It does it before the meeting, when you have to say one sentence out loud. It does it on Sunday night for no reason, except that tomorrow is Monday. It does it at 3 a.m. when your brain, unprompted, decides this is the perfect moment to replay something mildly embarrassing you said in the year 2019, in full HD, so you can cringe about it fresh. It does it when your phone buzzes, and you're already bracing before you've even looked. You are exhausted. You are wired and tired at the same time. You've Googled how to stop being so anxious more times than you'd admit. You've downloaded the breathing app. You've had people tell you to just relax, like that's a switch. And somewhere along the way, quietly, some part of you concluded the obvious, that you're broken, that you're too much, that everyone else got the normal setting, and you got the defective one that panics over a text message. So here's the thing I need you to sit with before you hate yourself for one more second of this. For 300,000 years, for 99% of the entire time our species has existed, the person with your exact nervous system, your exact racing heart, your exact refusal to calm down, was not the broken one. They were the one who lived. That anxiety you're so ashamed of is not a malfunction. It is the single most successful survival technology evolution has ever built, running at full power, in a world that no longer has anything for it to do. And by the end of this, I think you're going to owe it an apology, because you are not anxious for no reason. You are anxious for the oldest reason there is. So let me take that feeling, you in your chair, heart pounding over nothing, and let me take away everything that's making you feel spoiled and safe. Take away the walls, take away the roof, the door, the lock, the streetlight outside, the phone in your hand, put you on the ground. It's night. It's 50,000 years ago, and it is genuinely, completely dark. The kind of dark where you cannot see your own hand, and every single sound out there in the black is a question with only two answers: nothing or something with teeth. A branch snaps to your left. Now, right now, you have a fraction of a second to decide. And here is the entire logic of your existence compressed into that one moment. If it's nothing, and you panic, you waste some energy, your heart pounds, you feel stupid for a minute. That's the whole cost. That's it. If it's something, and you don't panic, you're dead. And so is every child you were ever going to have. Now picture the guy next to you, the chill one, the one who hears the branch snap and thinks, "Hey, it's probably nothing," and stays relaxed, keeps his heart rate nice and low, doesn't get worked up over every little sound. He feels amazing. He feels calm. He is, by every modern wellness standard, thriving. And he is going to get eaten, and he is going to leave behind exactly 0 descendants. And his beautiful, relaxed, non-anxious genes are going to vanish from the earth forever. You are not descended from that guy. You could not possibly be descended from that guy. You are descended from the other one, the one whose heart slammed at every snap, who flinched at every shadow, who overreacted to nothing 1,000 times so that he'd be ready the one time it was real. You are the great many times great-grandchild of the twitchiest, most vigilant, most "why can't you just relax" apes in the entire valley. Calm did not make it through the night. Anxious made it through the night. Every ancestor in your line, all the way back, Won exactly one competition. They were scared enough, fast enough, to still be alive in the morning. You exist because they couldn't calm down, and they handed that down to you like a family heirloom you never asked for. Now here's where it gets almost funny, because your brain doesn't just have this alarm. Your brain is basically built around it, and the alarm is faster than you are. There's a neuroscientist named Joseph Ledoux at NYU who spent his career mapping how fear actually moves through the brain, and he found something that explains that jump scare feeling perfectly. When a threat shows up, the signal takes two roads at once. One road is slow and smart. It goes up to the thinking part of your brain, the part that can go, okay, let's assess this. Is that a snake or is that a garden hose? The other road is fast and dumb, and it skips the thinking part entirely. It shoots straight to a little almond-shaped alarm in the center of your brain called the amygdala, and it fires before you consciously know what's happening. That's why you've already jumped back from the snake before you've realized it's a hose. The fear beat your own thoughts to the punch. Your conscious mind, the part of you that you think of as you, is not the pilot here. It's a passenger who gets told what happened a half second after the fact. So already you're dealing with a system that reacts before you can reason. But why is it so trigger-happy? Why does it go off over a text, over a tone of voice, over nothing? And this is the part that I think will genuinely change how you see yourself, so stay with me. There's an evolutionary psychiatrist named Randolph Nesse. He was at the University of Michigan for years and helped basically invent the field of evolutionary medicine. And he explained anxiety with one perfect idea he called the smoke detector principle. Think about the smoke detector in your kitchen. It goes off when you burn toast. It goes off when you take a shower and steam drifts up. It goes off, screaming, over things that are absolutely not a fire, constantly, and it is deeply annoying. So should we make it less sensitive? Should we tune it so it only goes off when it's really, really sure there's a fire? Obviously not, because think about the two ways it can be wrong. If it screams and there's no fire, you're annoyed. You wave a towel at it. You feel dumb for 30 seconds. Small cost. But if it stays quiet and there is a fire, you die in your sleep. Catastrophic cost. Those two mistakes are not equal, not even close. So the only sane way to set the dial is err on the side of screaming. Accept 100 false alarms to make sure you never, ever miss the one real one. A jumpy detector is a feature, not a flaw. Your anxiety is that detector, and evolution set your dial exactly the same way, on purpose, because the math of your ancestors' lives was identical. 100 pointless panics cost almost nothing. One missed threat cost everything. So natural selection cranked the sensitivity all the way up and never looked back. Which means the thing you've been calling a disorder, the thing you've been apologizing for your whole life, is your smoke detector doing precisely what it was engineered to do. It's not broken. It's too good. It's a flawless alarm going off in a world where almost none of the smoke is fire anymore. And your body backs it up completely because it doesn't know the fire is fake. That racing heart, that's your body pumping blood into your legs to run. Those cold hands, those clammy palms, that's blood being pulled out of your fingers and into your core and your big muscles. Because in a real emergency, your body would rather you keep your vital organs than your fingertips. The butterflies, the nausea, the I can't eat when I'm nervous, that's your digestion shutting down mid-job. Because digesting lunch is a luxury you cannot afford when a predator is 30 feet away. The tunnel vision, the way the edges of the room go quiet and far away, that's your attention narrowing to the threat and dumping everything else. Every single one of those symptoms you hate is your body flawlessly, heroically preparing you to sprint away from a leopard. There is no leopard. There's a "can we talk" email. But your body has never once been able to tell the difference because for 300,000 years, it never had to. Okay. So if this system is so brilliant, why does it feel so terrible? Why does it ruin things? And the answer is the best part. Because it's not that anxiety is bad, it's that we're running it wrong. And to show you exactly how wrong, I want to introduce you to a zebra. This comes from Robert Sapolsky, a neuroscientist at Stanford who wrote an entire, now famous book about stress with maybe the greatest title in science, Why Zebras Don't Get Ulcers. And his whole point is this. Picture a zebra on the savannah. A lion explodes out of the grass. Instantly, that zebra's body dumps the exact same stress chemistry you feel before a job interview. Heart slamming, muscles flooded, everything screaming go. And the zebra runs for its life. And then, it escapes. And here is the part that should stop you cold. 2 minutes later, that same zebra is standing there, grazing, calm, heart rate normal, chewing grass like nothing happened. The lion came, the alarm fired, the crisis passed, and the alarm turned off completely. The stress had a beginning, a middle, and, this is the crucial part, an end. That's what your stress response was designed for. A short, sharp emergency, followed by relief. 3 minutes of terror, then it's over. Then you graze. Now look at what we do with it. You do not need an actual lion to fire that alarm. You can summon the entire lion-level stress response with nothing but a thought. A memory of something that already happened. A prediction of something that might. A single what if. You can lie in a bed, in a safe room, with no threat anywhere in the building, and generate the exact same physiological storm the zebra felt with an apex predator's jaws 6 inches from its neck. And then, unlike the zebra, you can hold it there for an hour, for a day, for a decade. You can keep the lion in the room by simply refusing to stop thinking about it. Your body was built for a threat that comes, gets resolved, and leaves. We've handed it threats that never resolve and never leave. The mortgage, the inbox, the diagnosis, the relationship, the future. Abstract lions that can't be outrun because they were never actually there to begin with. Same alarm, same body, completely wrong duration. The zebra gets minutes of stress and years of grazing. We've flipped it, years of stress, and we've forgotten how to graze at all. That is not your nervous system failing. That is your nervous system being used every single day for something it was never ever designed to do. And honestly, the miracle is that it holds up as well as it does. So let me say the thing I promised you at the start, and I want you to actually hear it, because I think you've needed to hear it for a long time. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not too much. You are a survival machine of almost unimaginable precision, tuned over 300,000 years of real darkness and real teeth, working perfectly. And the only problem, the entire problem, is that we took that machine and dropped it into a world it was never built for, and then had the nerve to call it defective. Your body didn't betray you. Your body is the most loyal thing you own. It is still, right now, tonight, standing guard over a threat that stopped existing a very long time ago because no one ever told it the war was over. It's still scanning the dark for you. It's still trying to keep you alive. You are a zebra who can't stop seeing the lion. Not because there's something wrong with you, but because for nearly the entire history of your bloodline, the lion was real, and the ones who saw it everywhere are the only ones who survived to become you. You don't have a broken brain. You have a Pleistocene nervous system living at a modern address. Same creature that sat around the fire, flinching at every sound in the dark. The genetic distance between you and them is so small, it barely registers. You are them. You're just doing it in a chair, over a phone, with the lights on. So the next time your heart starts pounding over nothing, over a text, over a Monday, over a memory from 6 years ago, maybe don't fight it. Maybe don't hate it. Maybe just once, put a hand on your chest and tell that ancient, exhausted, endlessly loyal alarm the truth it's been waiting 300,000 years to hear. Thank you. Not tonight. There's no lion tonight, and there hasn't been for a very, very long time. You're still human.